Welcome Cryptopians to Total Crypto Updates, bringing you another video for real deep dives into the crypto industry. I can't promise to only speak about crypto, but I can promise everything will be understood. Let's dive into today's very dense crypto update. Let's start with JPMorgan and its Web3 implementation. JPMorgan has submitted an application to the United States Trademark and Patents Office, USTPO, for the registration of a trademark for a product that is known as the JPMorgan wallet. The application was submitted in July 28, 2020, as you can see on the file under Prosecution History, and was just updated November 15, 2022 for a notice of registration confirmation. I will read exactly what the filing of this trademark is for. In the first column, under Goods and Services, it reads: Payment reporting and analytics, namely, payment query reporting and payment accruals in the nature of transactional payment and account balance reporting to assist in customer reconciliation of accounts payable and receivable. The second column reads: Financial services, namely, providing electronic transfer of virtual currencies, providing electronic transfer of virtual currencies for use by members of an online community via a global computer network, financial exchange of virtual currencies, cryptocurrency payment processing, credit and cash card payment processing services, charge card and credit card payment processing services, electronic foreign exchange payment processing, providing an internet website portal in the field of financial transaction and payment processing services in multiple languages and currencies, virtual payment account creation, aggregation, financial risk management, and payment reference management comprising financial administration of virtual checking accounts, payment services, namely, settlement of payments between customers and their counterparties, financial services, namely, management of counterparty funds in the nature of the electronic transfer of funds between counterparties and processing payment funds to counterparties, financial services in the nature of collection of counterparty payments for customers, financial services in the nature of payment processing services and merchant services, namely, money transfer of the same currency, money wire services of cross-border high-value and low-value payments, and providing electronic processing of automated clearinghouse, ACH, transactions, automated clearinghouse, ACH, transaction processing services provided via mobile application and web-based SaaS applications, payment services in the nature of processing real-time debit card payments, payment services in the nature of processing debit and prepaid card payment transactions, payment services in the nature of processing of electronic wallet payments, electronic transfer of virtual currencies, financial services, namely, providing electronic transfer of a virtual currency for use by members of an online community via a global computer network. The third column goes on stating: Computer services, namely, creating an online virtual environment for payment processing and the exchange of multiple currencies in multiple languages, cloud computing featuring software for use in credit card payment processing, debit card payment processing, ACH payment processing, e-check payment processing, online bill presentment and payment, point-of-sale payment processing, mobile payment processing, recurring billing, e-commerce, electronic invoicing, creating and managing recurring payment and payment plan schedules, entering and managing orders, and managing customer accounts, computer services, namely, hosting and maintaining an online website for others for e-commerce, providing temporary use of non-downloadable computer software for preparing invoices over computer networks, intranets, and the internet, providing temporary use of a web-based software application for credit card payment processing, debit card payment processing, ACH payment processing, e-check payment processing, online bill presentment and payment, point-of-sale payment processing, mobile payment processing, recurring billing, e-commerce, electronic invoicing, creating and managing recurring payment and payment plan schedules, entering and managing orders, and managing customer accounts, providing a secure electronic online system featuring technology which allows credit card payment processing, debit card payment processing, ACH payment processing, real-time payment processing, wire transfer processing, e-check payment processing, online bill presentment and payment, point-of-sale payment processing, mobile payment processing, recurring billing, e-commerce, electronic invoicing, creating and managing recurring payment and payment plan schedules, entering and managing orders, and managing customer accounts, software as a service, SaaS. Services featuring software with direct integration with client systems via Application Program Interface for credit card payment processing, debit card payment processing, ACH payment processing, e-check payment processing, online bill presentment and payment, point-of-sale payment processing, mobile payment processing, recurring billing, e-commerce, electronic invoicing, creating and managing recurring payment and payment plan schedules, entering and managing orders, managing payment aggregation, financial risk management, and managing customer accounts. Application Service Provider, ASP, featuring e-commerce software for use as a payment gateway that authorizes processing of credit cards or direct payments for merchants. In an announcement by JPMorgan on the Onyx Post stated, Web3 demands a new way for us to interact with digital assets, protect our identities, and access the Web3 economy. Onyx by JPMorgan is on the forefront of exploring a future that enables us to seamlessly traverse digital realms in a trusted way. This future calls for ability to store, view, and share your digital assets that are bound to your digital identity, all in one place. Here's the video on the post.
Taking control of our digital identities is at the heart of the ongoing transformation of our online interactions, opening up new realms to explore. This global shift is evolving to include interactive virtual experiences, focusing on self-expression, authentication and ownership of your identity, digital goods, memories, and valuables. As digital asset portability and ownership become more prevalent, you'll need a digital identity that puts you in control over your identity credentials, enabling you to prove who you are wherever you are, by sharing only what you want to share. Onyx by JPMorgan is at the forefront of exploring a future where you would have the ability to store, view, and share digital assets that are bound to your digital identity, all in one place. Empowering you to choose the identity credentials you want to share throughout your interactions online, across Web3, the metaverse, DeFi protocols, and beyond. Imagine using only your credit score to take advantage of buy now, pay later options, without revealing all of your personal information. Prove ownership of your NFTs across platforms. Create content with freedom, knowing you can move platforms and bring your community with you while maintaining trust in your brand. A future where you can freely traverse across digital realms in a trusted way, all using one digital identity in multiple places. Control your digital identity and all your digital assets using one digital wallet. We are transforming the future of digital identity and digital assets. We are Onyx by JPMorgan.
Moving on to Uniswap on gathering its consumers' information, supposedly not all data, just some. Uniswap has said that it does gather some user data, such as the kind of device or browser used by traders. The DEX gathers some data in order to enhance its services, put an end to illegal conduct, and find solutions to security concerns such as vulnerabilities, according to its most recent privacy policy update. In addition, such information would be useful to the regulatory bodies in order to comply with applicable rules and regulations. Additionally, in a post published on Monday, Uniswap stated that transparency was crucial and disclosed that it collects some data both off-chain and on-chain with the intention of enhancing the user experience. In its statement, Uniswap stated that it does not gather any personally identifiable information from its users, including their names, addresses, emails, or IP addresses. In addition to this, it said that it does not share your data with any third parties for the purposes of marketing. Moving on to rumors about a collaboration between Ripple Labs and Bank of America have been around for quite some time. Here is the video recently posted on LinkedIn Twitter account.
I'm going to take you through my notes from the day. It's quite loud in here, so I apologize. First thing is, I met with Brad Garlinghouse face-to-face, and Brad was so confident. He's got an air of confidence about him that's unbelievable. I met Brad first in 2019 back in Singapore, and he's even more confident today than he was back then. He made it clear that they're ready to settle with the SEC as long as they can get clarity on XRP. I asked him if American companies were waiting on the sidelines to jump in the game once clarity happens. And he said, absolutely. And he specifically said Bank of America. Bank of America is a huge partner of Ripple. And he said Bank of America stands to gain really big when the settlement happens, because they're going to have a huge competitive advantage over their competitors by using ODL in the marketplace. So Brad is very, very bullish.
Next, we have the Sandbox unleashing a brigade of top brand partnerships. This Thursday marks the beginning of the Sandbox's three-part land sale, which is being held in partnership with well-known brands like Tony Hawk, Snoop Dogg, and Playboy, amongst others. The Sandbox is an Ethereum-based metaverse game. At the forthcoming sale, there will be an auction of 1,967 pieces of land, including 50 estates, 695 normal lands, 134 premium lands, and 19 one-of-one pieces of land. The standard and premium land sales will be distributed using a blind ballot system. In the game, a collection of lands that have been joined together to form a bigger piece is referred to as an estate. The sale is available starting on November 24th. Users will be given the option to acquire a prestigious virtual land as a result of the blind ballot. Users are required to hold at least 1,011 sand in their blockchain wallet at all times. On their choice to set severe entrance conditions for the sale, which includes making customers to retain a minimum amount of sand in their wallet and asking them to go through KYC security checks. The second phase of land sales, which will be called the Galleria, will include a simulated neighborhood experience that will be centered on the industries of fashion, media, and hospitality. This sale is scheduled to take place on December 1st, and the third sale is anticipated to take place at the beginning of 2023. Lastly, in today's update, let's speak on Shiba and the World Economic Forum's invitation. Shytoshi Kusama made the announcement that the World Economic Forum, WEF, wishes to collaborate with the well-known cryptocurrency project on the development of its policy towards the global metaverse, MV. On Twitter, Kusama is conducting a poll to gauge the level of interest among users in a potential partnership between Shiba Inu and the WEF. With the overwhelming majority of adherents supporting the establishment of such a partnership. In a subsequent tweet, Kusama made the claim that the developers of Shiba Inu would be at the table with policymakers, helping to shape the global policy for the metaverse along with tech giant Meta and decentralized crypto-native projects. Kusama's tweet was in response to a previous tweet that he had made. The Shiba Inu team collaborated with the Third Floor, TTF, that has previously collaborated with Marvel. Kusama's tweet reads, #ShibArmy, I need a quick vote. We have been kindly invited to work with the World Economic Forum as it pertains to their MV global policy. Would love to know what you all think because it's not our decision, but yours. The thread goes on. We would be at the table with policymakers and would help shape global policy for the MV alongside other giants like FB, by Zuck, Sand, Decentraland, etc. And please don't ask my opinion, you already know. Yes, I am serious. RIP my DMs mood. That will conclude today's update on trending news in the crypto world. Thank you for watching if you made it all the way through. Stay tuned, we are an active admin. Please like, comment, and subscribe, never be afraid to voice your opinion. Tell us in the comments what you think, and give us some suggestions on what kind of content you'd like us to deep dive into. Until next time, good day, good night, and goodbye.